Hello everyone, my name is John Harrell. This is my informative speech on how computers work for speech class at Calhoun Community College. So, have you ever wondered how your family's desktop computer works? Well, today's your lucky day because I'm going to be explaining how desktop computers work and how all of the components inside those computers work together to produce the results that we ask our computers to do for us every day. So, why should you trust me on this topic? Well, after all, I am a computer science major, so obviously I've got kind of a knack for computers. Over the past 4 years, I've taken several classes in high school and at the Limestone County Career Technical Center on computer science. And also, as you can see, I'm kind of a PC fan myself. I've built approximately 5 computers over the span of the last 3 years. So I've got quite a bit of experience in the field. So today I'm going to be explaining 4 main components in a computer, one of those being the motherboard, also known as the main board. The second will be the CPU, or the brains of the computer. The third will be RAM, or random access memory. And the fourth will be the graphics card, or often called the GPU. So to start things off, we're going to talk about the motherboard. Now, the motherboard is usually the largest component in any PC. The motherboard is basically a messenger or like a middleman between the other 3 components of a system. So, for example, those other 3 components are the CPU, and then the RAM would go here, and then your graphics card would go here. So next, we're going to talk about one of those components, the CPU. I have one right here. The CPU is like the brains of your computer, and according to makeuseof.com, it is the part of the computer responsible for calculations and running programs. The CPU also communicates directly with the graphics card to produce an image on your screen. Now, speaking of graphics cards, that is our next topic. I also have a graphics card right here. Now, this is an older graphics card, but basically what the graphics card is responsible for is 3D rendering and decoding 3D data to display it on a screen or TV or anything. Now, one last piece of a computer that we're going to talk about is the RAM. This right here is an 8 gigabyte stick of RAM. RAM stands for random access memory. So basically what RAM is, it's a cache of new memory, like recent memory that your computer has just built up. And what it does is the CPU communicates directly with this RAM in order to produce faster load times and faster processes and stuff like that. I hope this informational speech about computers has helped you all understand how these computers work. Now, in order to explain all of these things to my audience, I went over a motherboard, a CPU, RAM, and a graphics card, and all of their respective jobs within a computer. If there's one thing that I hope that you all remember from this speech, is that computers are not really that complicated. They get a bad rap for being really complicated and hard to understand, but with just a little bit of effort and research, they're really easy to understand and they're a lot of fun to work with. Thank you.